Greetings to all of you who are watching us live. This is the Zimbabwe Online Content Creators. Thank you so much for taking your time to join us live here. My name is Tonio, and today we are so much excited to have the Media Alliance of Zimbabwe who are joining us live for this conversation that we're going to be having as we speak the media, status of the media in Zimbabwe, past events, where we're going, and what has been going on, specifically the attacks and the assaults that we've been having as various media players. And we continue to run on the same thing, that journalism is not a crime, as we come out to discuss various assaults and issues that have been affecting us as the media. To join us from the Media Alliance of Zimbabwe, we are so much excited to have Mr. Nigel. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here and to participate in this long-running campaign around reinforcing our voice that journalism is not a crime, but journalism is a right. Journalism should be let free, and the time to get this message out there for the people of Zimbabwe, to get the message out there for the government of Zimbabwe, for those that are responsible for ensuring our safety, and those that are responsible for enforcing the law, that journalists are not enemies of the state, but if anything, are a key conduit and key drivers for the development of any society.
Profoundly and passionately said there. This is Nigel with Media Alliance. But maybe just before we quickly jump into this nitty-gritties, many people also want to know, maybe for some viewers, they're saying they had never heard of Media Alliance of Zimbabwe. If you may want just to break it down to them so that they also understand what is and who is the Media Alliance of Zimbabwe.
Well, the Media Alliance of Zimbabwe is a network. It is a platform. It is a coalition. It is the coming together of various media associations and media support organizations and professional bodies. So, for instance, you would have a support organization, an advocacy organization, such as the Media Institute of Southern Africa, the Zimbabwean chapter. You have the journalism trade union that looks at the working conditions of journalists, that is the Zimbabwe Union of Journalists, the Press Council, wherein members of the public can launch complaints against the media, when the media, there's always that question, who watches over the watchdog? Mm-hmm. We've got the Press Council to deal adequately with the forum, which is a forum, a platform for gatekeepers. We've got community media representatives there, that is the Community Radio Initiative, the association thereof, the Africa Community Publishing Development Trust, and as well as other bodies that work with freelance journalists, such as the Media Center. So we've got a broad spectrum of players that, including those that monitor the media, media monitors that base that monitoring on the code of conduct, on international standards, and holistically. So you've got predominantly most actors that work within the media space, mainstream and community media, and also outside of the members of MAS. We also work with online content creators and other players within the sector that deal whether with investigative journalism, and predominantly anything media, but media in its sense as a cultural industry, a media in its sense is enshrined in Section 61 and 62 of the Constitution. And the moment that an actor is there and they say they are within the industry professionally, they are within the industry to contribute to the national discourse and to the national question, we definitely cooperate and engage with them as the Media Alliance of Zimbabwe. And obviously, development partners, others, civil society, and so forth, that broadly work in democracy and governance. So in a nutshell, that is what Mars is all about, and which is also why Mars is very critical in these conversations, as it is brings together all these stakeholders that are affected.
Nigel, let me just take you back to the issues that we are currently held up with. Driving and trending along the hashtag journalism is not a crime. We have witnessed a lot of assaults, harassment, victimization of different journalists. And I know you're an umbrella body that works directly with various journalists. Why have we gotten this for a long time? And more importantly, what needs to be done? What is the source of this harassment, assault, and why are we not ending up the cycles?
Well, I think it's at least 3 levels. The first level, it has to be around some fundamental structural issues that are linked with the broader contestations, broader national question, as it were, which by inference then makes us have laws that we currently have. So, for instance, in some cases, you do get journalists being arrested, for instance, or over a law which ordinarily should not be existing in our statutes. Yeah. You look at the Criminal Law Codification and Reform Act, which has a glossary of provisions that